So the Game Awards just ended. I'm recording this like just maybe 15 minutes after the live event just ended on YouTube. And holy crap. I mean, a lot of it pretty much went how a lot of people expected it to go. Um, and I think for the most part, people are pretty much happy with the awards that went down, except for probably Game of the Year. I know a lot of people are going to, talk a lot of shit about the game that won Game of the Year, which we will get to. And we'll get to that whole controversy as well. But um, I just wanted to go through all the awards and what happened, and if I agree with it, and just give my general thoughts of it. So, yeah. Hey guys, it's Digital Diving. It's your boy Monkey. And if you stayed up to date with, if you watched the events, then you already know what happens. I'm not going to run through everything. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you all the nominees. I'm not going to tell you every single person who won. I'm just going to give my thoughts about what happened, who won, and that kind of stuff. I did a live tweet during the entire event, so if you go on my Twitter, you can see a couple of my thoughts. I have it open. I'm just going to run through it very, 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 very quickly. I'm not going to run through all of the uh, world premieres and everything because there's a lot, and I want to keep this video short and sweet and to the point. So, starting off, best score music winner was Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, yeah, it's a Square Enix game. Final Fantasy has some fantastic music. They're known for their cinematic shit. So that was a given. Honestly, I couldn't really think of another game that had fantastic music except for maybe The Last of Us Part Two. But Final Fantasy VII 100% wins it here. Look, yeah, come on. Let's be honest here. Best action adventure game, Last of Us Part Two. That was kind of surprising. I was actually expecting Star Wars to win that. However, Star Wars now has been out for quite a while, so I think not a whole lot of people remember uh, Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, it was one of my favorite games of 2018, 2019, 2019. Sorry, I'm not. It hasn't been that long, God. Um, Jedi Fallen Order was one of my favorite games of 2019, and I still love that game. I played it like 3 times already. It is a fantastic game, and the only reason I think it kind of got pushed aside for this award was because of its release date, because it released, I think, either in November or December of 2019. So many games released since then. So I think that's one of the reasons it got kind of pushed to the side, unfortunately. Best family game, Animal Crossing. Duh. Like what other? I mean, besides Fall Guys, honestly, but Animal Crossing had that hype, so that wasn't that big of a surprise whatsoever. Best community support was Fall Guys. That yeah, I mean, Fall Guys took the world by storm once it released for free on PS Plus. So I'm with it. That's a fun game. I'm horrible at it, as you guys know, but I'm with it. Best debut game was Phasmophobia. That if I could say the actual freaking name, Phasmophobia. Uh, Never played the game. I watched a ton of videos from Jacksepticeye Markiplier and PewDiePie. Yeah, PewDiePie played it too. Looks like a really really fun, cute, not cute game, kind of scary game actually. Uh, would like to play it. I don't think my computer could run it. Maybe I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like it needs that much, but either way, sure. Looks like a really fun game. Best. I'm not gonna touch on the esports stuff because I'm not. I'm honestly not really into esports. So if you want to know who won, just go on. I'll link to the Game Awards in the description below for you guys to check out. And if you want to see all the winners, just go to my Twitter because it's all there. Literally everything is there. I was live tweeting a lot during this whole thing. Oh, one thing that they didn't announce for what was it? Super Smash Bros. Or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Sephiroth is coming to the game, and that's just cool. Another sword guy. A lot of people are going to be like, I know a lot of people are hating because there's a lot of sword people in the game, but no one's hating on Sephiroth. Let's be honest. Uh, Best performance, Laura Bailey, who played Abby, 100%. Abby was played fantastically. Oh my God, she was absolutely incredible in The Last of Us Part 2, and Laura Bailey is 100% deserving of that title. Absolutely. I mean, say what you will about the character, Abby. A lot of people didn't like her, but Laura Bailey played her fantastically. So, 100% Laura Bailey, you're amazing. You deserve that award completely. Oh, Back for Blood is a game that's coming out in 2021. I want to say. I might be wrong, but it's basically a worthy successor to the Left 4 Dead. It's by the same developers. Obviously, they're not continuing the Left 4 Dead series. They're kind of uh, doing not like it's not even a spinoff. It's just a completely new game, new premise, kind of. It's still zombies, but this time they're worm dudes that infest people and control them and turn them into zombies and stuff. I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm sure there's lore behind it, and it looks like a ton of fun. I loved Left 4 Dead back in the day, so this game looks absolutely fantastic for me. Uh, on another award, best ongoing game was No Man's Sky. Hell yes. No Man's Sky. I've been a fan of No Man's Sky since it launched. I've been playing it since it launched, and I just got the PS5 upgrade for it, and it runs amazingly. It is awesome. Hello Games and Sean Sean Murphy, I think. The dude's fantastic. The team is amazing, and the work that they put into No Man's Sky to make it so much better than it was when it launched is just insane. So big props to Hello Games. Big props to Sean Murphy. Best art direction, Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, 100% yes. That art style in that game was just so cool. I mean, they got the feudal Japan artwork down to like a T. It is just the whole game is gorgeous. If you've never played the game, I have a complete playthrough on my channel. Go check it out. Just finished it last week, and the ending will break your heart. It is so freaking good. Best action game winner is Hades. I had not played that game. I think it's PC only. I could be wrong about that as well. I don't know anything about Hades. I didn't never heard of it until the Game Awards. So sure, I guess it's a fun game. It looks like a hell of a fun game. So maybe I'll check it out. Best AR VR 100% Half-Life Alyx. Yes, duh. Of course, that was going to be the winner. That game completely revolutionized VR. All right, like if you haven't seen anything about that game, Jacksepticeye has an amazing playthrough of that game. It is so intuitive, so insane. It pushes the boundaries of what VR can actually do to its limits in such a great way, in such a great universe. So Half-Life Alyx is fan freaking tastic, and if I had VR, I would be playing it still, but I don't. I don't have VR because VR is expensive. And if I was to get VR, it'd be the Oculus. That's just a whole nother game system. I just got a PlayStation 5. Come on, guys. What do you expect? What do you want from me? Best sports racing game. Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Yeah, of course. That was like one of the most anticipated games of 2020, and it came out. Everyone lost their freaking minds. I haven't played it yet, but I played the original, so I was like, I'm good. I'm just waiting for Skate 4. Okay. Most anticipated game, Elden Ring. Yes, 100% Elden Ring. It looks insanely good. It looks absolutely incredible. And actually, Elden Ring beat out most anticipated game, uh, or beat out titles such as Horizon, the next Horizon game, the next God of War game, and a couple others. And that's kind of surprising, but Elden Ring just looks absolutely. It looks super interesting and super cool, especially it being an Xbox exclusive. I'm pretty sure it's an Xbox exclusive. So I'm kind of sad about that. But nevertheless, the game looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to watch other people play it. Unless someone out there wants to give me Crimson Desert's coming out from the same makers as Black Desert. If you haven't played that game, it's a kind of fun fantasy online MMORPG type of thing. Crimson Desert literally looks. I said it on my Twitter. It looks like Shadow Mordor meets The Witcher. It looks like Shadow Mordor combat mixed with like Witcher stuff. I don't know. It looks freaking cool. I'm totally here for it. Best narrative, The Last of Us Part Two. Duh. Of course, that game was insanely well written, and the narrative direction for that game was just incredible. Like I can't say anything else. The game is amazing. Go play that game. Screw the haters. Screw anyone who says that game is shite. That game is amazing. You should go play it or go watch my playthrough of it. It's also on my channel. Swedish Chef is coming to Overcooked. If you play Overcooked, Swedish Chef. It was fun to see him in the Game Awards. That was kind of cool. Ark is getting an Ark 2, and apparently Vin Diesel is starring in it. What's with all these actors starring in video games all of a sudden? Like, I'm here for it. He looks dope in the game, so why not? Elite Dangerous is having, for the first time ever in Elite Dangerous history, you can get out of your ship and fight bitches. That's going to be available in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, and yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky kind of started that whole thing, and now Elite Dangerous is going for that No Man's Sky money. So I guess it looks cool. It really, really looks cool. Best multiplayer game, Among Us. Hell yeah, 100% Among Us. I need to do a stream of Among Us. I only have it on my phone, and I want to see if I can stream it from my phone, but I feel like that's going to be a lot of work. It's also just $5, so I might just get it on my PC. I don't have a group of people to play with though. That's the only issue. I'll be playing with complete randos, and sometimes that's fun, sometimes that's not. It all depends on if you get a really, really good like group of people. And I have a couple times, but not usually. Like one every 10 games is a group of really good people, and then like you lose them after that game because half of them leave. Best indie game winner is Hades. Again, had no idea anything about that game, but it won best indie game, so go check it out. Best audio design, Last of Us Part Two, 100%. Everything about the game, like every single hit, every single shot you take, every single like when you walk, you just every single thing you do, you hear it like it's actually happening, like you're actually doing it. Like they took sound design to a whole new level in The Last of Us Part Two, and oh my god, just yes, absolutely insane. Best RPG, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, that was the biggest RPG of the year, so yeah, of course. Best Sim strategy, best Sim slash strategy game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. What other sim game came out this year, honestly? Player's choice was Ghost of Tsushima. Hell yeah. I'm so happy that won Player's Choice, and I'm not surprised either. I mean, critics 100% are going to vote for uh, The Last of Us Part 2, but players liked Ghost of Tsushima better. I didn't like Ghost of Tsushima better. I liked them both for different reasons because they were both completely different games, but I'll touch on that more when we talk about the game of the year. Best fighting game, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Yeah, duh. Um, Apparently Super Meat Boy is getting an update or another game or just a DLC. I'm not really sure. Best mobile game, Among Us. Again, duh. Hell yes. Totally here for it. And Among Us is getting the airship as a new map from Henry Stickmin. And if you haven't seen the Henry Stickmin, anything about Henry Stickmin, if you don't know what that is, again, go over to Markiplier's channel because he did a full game let's play of Henry Stickmin, and it's so freaking funny. And I'm actually really excited that we're getting the airship in Among Us because we need a new map. I'm kind of bored of these maps, and this map looks really cool. Ton of different levels coming out early 2021. I'm here for it. Uh, I gotta throw a huge shout out to Valkyrie for winning Content Creator of the Year. That is absolutely incredible. Valkyrie is so adorable on her streams and so cool, and just she loves her community. She does everything she can for her community, and she's just really, really fun to watch, honestly. So huge shout out, Valkyrie. You 100% deserve Content Creator of the Year. You go, girl. You're dope. Uh, there's a lot happening in Fortnite, like a lot, and it's all Halo related. So, of course, if you watched it, Master Chief is coming to Fortnite. Woo. And apparently you're also getting Blood Gulch from Red versus Blue, which is actually kind of cool. I gotta admit that. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, and also Daryl and Michonne are coming to Fortnite. Best game direction. I guess I'm pretty sure you can guess this by now. It's The Last of Us Part 2. And yeah, 100% deserving. Another Mass Effect game is coming. Okay. I mean, I love Mass Effect, but BioWare has not been keeping up to like the standard of what us as gamers hold them to. After Mass Effect Andromeda, they just kind of started like the quality of their games just started getting worse and worse and worse. Like Mass Effect Andromeda was not a great game, and then the next game to come after that was Anthem, which was a non-starter. It launched, it died within like the same day. Like that was not a good game. And I mean, it looked good, it looked gorgeous, but the story wasn't there. There's no content in the game, and the dialogue, which is what BioWare is known for, it was non-existent. Like, why? I was so disappointed in like BioWare's on BioWare side most of all. Like, yeah, EA has their part in making Anthem such a bad game, but BioWare was at its core. All right, and if the dialogue isn't there, the story isn't there, then the rest of the game just falls apart. And that's all BioWare. So, guys, you gotta step up, like really. And then, of course, we come to the one award that everybody cares about more than anything else, and that is Game of the Year. And of course, as you can probably guess, The Last of Us Part 2 took that home. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to hate on this. A lot of people are calling it rigged, and so many people are calling it a sham. And no, okay, no. I looked at the jury, okay? The people who were deciding what the Game of the Year was going to be, it was full of quality content creators. I mean, GameRanks was in that. Of course, IGN was in that. GameSpot, all the big ones. But I mean, they're all people that we go to for, game reviews and what to find out about new games. Like we go to these people. They know their shit. The Last of Us Part 2 was an amazing game. It was 100% deserving of Game of the Year. I said it when I was during my playthrough of the game. I was like, this game is 100% going to win Game of the Year. Hands down. There's not even a competition, all right? Ghost of Tsushima, don't get me wrong, love that game to death. Absolutely fantastic game, and I would play it again in a heartbeat over The Last of Us Part 2, but for different reasons. Last of Us Part 2 is a very linear game. It's a very long game. It's a very heavy game. Ghost of Tsushima, open world. You can do whatever you want. All right, there's a lot more replayability options in that game. However, things that I didn't like about Ghost of Tsushima, the camera got me killed so goddamn much. It was obnoxious. I don't know why they never. I don't know what they were thinking about with that camera, but it just didn't work all the time as it should have worked. So that took me out of the immersion of that game a lot. Not to mention the side missions were a bit repetitive and just I don't know. This they kind of like went a whole new route after like halfway through the game because after you unlocked the first two parts of the island, they just kind of gave up on citizen missions. Like in the first island, you were helping out citizens, you're helping out the people who live in that area. And I love that. That was so cool. You were like, a fighter for the people. And then after you get past the first island and even like halfway through the second island, the game just switches focus onto all the side characters and all of their missions. And it was just kind of like, okay, that's fun. Like those side character missions were a ton of fun, and I loved going through their stories. But I wanted to do more stuff for the people because that's who you were. You were a champion of the people, essentially. So the fact that they kind of pivoted from that kind of took away from the side missions, and I was kind of bummed about that. Nevertheless, the story was absolutely incredible. However, again, I have to say this: the last boss battle with the Khan was disappointing, in my opinion. The hype, all the build up to it just wasn't there. Like that very first battle against the Khan was 10 times better than the final battle. I think it was mostly because you do a actual like boss battle against him, but then it pivots to a like free for all battle where you're fighting him and you're fighting all of his other, cronies as well. And I don't know, like the whole lead up, there just wasn't any lead up to that last battle. Like you sneak in and destroy his boats. Sorry, this is a spoiler, but again, the playthrough is on my channel, so go check it out if you don't believe me. You go there, but like, and you sneak into his base because he's about to leave for the mainland, and then you face him, and then there's no banter, there's no conversation between them like there was throughout the entire game. It just kind of falls flat for me, that last battle. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I was not a huge fan of it. It was kind of took away from the entire game, and that was just disappointing. The Last of Us Part 2, however, every single fight throughout the entire game, that standard of epicness is held and like built upon up until that last battle, that last heartbreaking battle between you and Abby, or Ellie and Abby. I mean, for those who don't understand what happened at the end of The Last of Us Part 2, you need to either watch that battle again, play the game again, or read a book. Like, come on, it's not so much a basic redemption story. They kind of threw you for a curveball because she kind of like just lets her anger go and not so much forgives Abby for what she did, but she just realizes that killing her isn't going to do anything. If anything, it just might make things even that much worse because it's just revenge begets revenge begets revenge. It's a never ending cycle. So Abby let her live. Abby let Ellie live when they fought first. Abby hunted her down, beat her ass, and then let her go because she knew that if she killed her, then the other girl, the Scar girl, I forget her name, was probably going to hunt Ellie down. So, and I'm pretty sure she knew that, and it was not only that, because I'm sure she could have just, taken her too, but she just wanted to let it go and just be done with it. And I get it. And that was amazing. And that was so heartfelt and heart wrenching and just good. It just worked so well in that world because like after all this violence, Abby or Ellie just had to go. I think that was a very, very fitting end. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for The Last of Us because for sure we're getting a part 3. Like, come on. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the Game Awards 2020. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy about the awards, but for the most part, it was solid. All the games that won, I believe, 100% deserved it. So shout out to all the winners. Shout out to all the content creators who won. Shout out to all the ones who were nominated. Shout out to Jacksepticeye for delivering the Content Creator of the Year award. That was so cool. I didn't expect that. That was awesome. And shout out to Valkyrie. Shout out to all the esports guys who won. You guys do this because you love the stuff, love the content, you love games, and it shows. So keep on doing what you're doing. Devs, keep on working hard on your games because we're loving them. And content creators, keep on grinding on because I know it sucks sometimes. But, at the end of the day, the grind is the grind. Little digital dive-in news. I did get Cyberpunk. That's backwards, but I got Cyberpunk 2077. I have it all loaded up and everything. This weekend I'm going to have a ton of time because my wife's going with my mom to do some stuff, and then she has a workshop on Sunday, so I get a crap ton of free time. So I'm 100% going to be streaming like all weekend long. So keep an eye out. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get notified whenever our videos go live. Every single Friday, we put up one of these videos, a dive-in video that dives into the latest news in gaming. So be on the lookout for those. Throughout the week and throughout sometimes on the weekend, I will live stream. I'm going to be doing a huge live stream for Cyberpunk 2077 on Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And Spider-Man Miles Morales videos are still going up. I should be all caught up by next week at some point. And then as soon as all my recorded videos are uploaded, I will finish up the game in probably 1 or 2 live streams. I'm not sure how much more of the game I have. But yeah, I'm probably just going to finish out the side missions and stuff and just finish up the story bits because there's not that much stuff. I think there's only like 2 or 3 story missions left. So I'll be finishing those up in 1, 2, or 3 live streams along with doing Cyberpunk stuff. So there's a lot of content coming. Now's the perfect time to subscribe if you have not already. You can also go check out our Twitter feed for updates on videos, updates on gaming news, all that jazz. And our Facebook. Facebook, we pretty much just post whenever we put up a video. So if you want, that's just another thing there. I want to build the community on both platforms. We also have a Reddit. We also have I don't use Tumblr anymore, but we do have a Reddit. And I don't have an Instagram anymore. I do actually technically. It's under the rebrand, that horrible rebrand. Of Absolute Nerd Entertainment. That was shite. I'm sorry for that. That was, I don't know what it was. It was a midlife crisis. Okay, that's one a mid content creator's life crisis. I don't know, but everything's back to digital diving now, and I'm back to being a monkey. So yeah, follow us on all social media. If Facebook or Instagram gets more traction, then I'll bring it back. If you guys want it back, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Share this content with all your friends. Follow us on social media, all that jazz like I just said. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay excellent. Peace.